Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's been a couple of weeks, I think, since I posted, but I was a little busy moving. That is over now. I am settled in my new home in Albuquerque, and we should get back on track. Our first card out, guys, is the devil. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but it's been a rough couple weeks. We've had devils everywhere. So, and if you notice, I am going back to using my mermaid deck for the time being. I don't know why, but just felt called to use that. So our mermaid deck is self-imposed bondage. Now, this is usually something that isn't necessarily true, or isn't, I shouldn't say true. It's not outside of our own control. So this could be limiting beliefs. This could be hanging on to things that no longer serve you. And I feel like it's more of that. I know the entire collective has been being called lately to really purge those things that we have been hanging on to for far too long. And also looking at ourselves and taking responsibility for our own part in that. As you can see here, the lock is not locked. All she has to do is kick her tail, and she's out. She's leaving herself in there by choice. She's choosing not to heal, move on, grow, evolve, etc., whatever. And I feel like that is what the energy of this time period, I guess. I wouldn't say, I don't know. Hey, girls. Stop, Stella. My dogs are freaking out. Stella, stop. I wouldn't say that this is a fun time for the collective, but it definitely seems to be the vibe lately. And also, that could mean not giving ourselves the time and self-care that we deserve, that we need, right? If we meet another person, then their vibe is going to be similar to ours. So if the people in your life are not trustworthy, or they're not loving, or they're deceitful, or they're manipulative, then look at yourself and see what kind of energy you're bringing to the table. All right? Are you bringing that energy to the table? Because that energy is only ever going to be returned to you. People are only going to be brought into your life that are on the same vibe that you are. So if you find yourself surrounded with people that you don't feel are in your best interest, then A, leave, and B, raise your vibration. Get some Reiki energy healing. In fact, I need to do that myself. I need to call my shop here and get my self-care back into, so Justice in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. All right, so something's out of balance. I feel like it's the self-care, right? I feel like we have fallen into old habits of putting other people first, and I can literally prove by the amount of videos that I have posted lately that I have not put myself first as much as I should have. And I think that is our restriction that we're, putting on ourselves. When we don't take care of ourselves, then we tend to create resentments. When we overgive and give more than we want to, we give more than we give to ourselves, it just creates resentment, and then we get stuck in this world of negativity that just seems to reciprocate itself over and over and over again. And literally, we have the power to change it, right? Nobody's forcing us to do that. Nobody's twisting our arm to do that. We have to make that choice, guys. That's 2 major arcana. We came through a big cycle recently, and we learned all these lessons, and I feel like we've just fallen into old habits. And I think this is a spirit trying to remind us that 20, 30, 40, 50 years of doing things a certain way is not going to be undone in a few weeks. We have to constantly be on the lookout for those old habits, and constantly be trying to figure out what the next step is, etc. Then we come to the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands is this is a bully, right? This guy is bullying everybody around him. You know, in the upright, he's a leader, right? He's courageous and he's charming. He's not afraid of anything. But this way, in the reverse, you know, what do they say about bullies is that they're the most afraid of anybody, right? So this is hiding your fear behind being a bully. You know, what have you done? Have you attacked people in your life for fear of losing them? Have you pushed people away before they can leave you? I know abandonment is a huge issue for the collective, and I feel like if that's your fear, then that would explain both of these, right? If you're fearing that rejection, you're fearing that abandonment, then you're going to overgive and you're going to try to keep those people there, and it's not balanced. And maybe those people, maybe it's time to go. You know, new levels, new devils, as I always say. And it's funny, we started with the devil card. So I do believe that that is the energy of the day, of the time period. So how do we fight fear, guys? What do? We can only fight fear with love. That is the only way. And faith. Know that if something is taken away from you, it's because it's either you're being protected or their role in your life, or that, you know, things roll in your life. Lessons that it had to teach are over. It's done. It's time to move on to the Two of Wands in reverse. Now the Two of Wands in the upright is waiting for results, right? That's making the choice. So when it's in the reverse, is it a choice that has been made, or are we refusing to make the choice? I feel like here we're refusing to make the choice. Should I stay or should I go? That song just popped in my head. We got to make a choice, guys. If you're going to stay, then, you know, it's going to take two people to make things work in a relationship. Even the most toxic relationship, if you want to both evolve and both take responsibility for your portions in the toxicity of the relationship, then the relationship can heal and grow and evolve. If only one of you is willing to do that, then it's time to walk away. And it doesn't mean that it's forever, right? Because maybe that other person decides to do their work on themselves later on in life, and you come back together later on. But at the end of the day, guys, you got to do what's best for you. And if you are being held back by people and or things in your life, then it is absolutely self-love to walk away from those things. And is it going to hurt? Yeah, absolutely. It's going to rip your heart out. But you have to love yourself enough to do that, because you can't give that unconditional love to anybody if you don't have it for yourself first. So you got to make a choice. You got to decide. Deciding not to decide is not the way to go here. So I think the message of the energy is pretty clear today. So I want you guys to think about, you know, what is it that you're holding on to? What is it that's not growing and evolving? What is holding you back? And it could just be your relationship with yourself. You know, this doesn't have to be another person that I'm talking about. It could be just how you treat yourself, how you talk about yourself, what you're doing, you know, for yourself. Are you treating yourself as kindly as you want others to? Because if you're not, then that karma is going to get thrown out into the world too. You know, and the next thing you know, you're going to have people in your life that are, I guess, Spirit wanted to speak there. All right. We've got the Five of Pentacles. So you see here, she's got all these pentacles, all these resources she's offering. He refuses to look, absolutely refusing to look at it. And I feel like this is isolation. This is somebody not wanting to see what's right in front of them, right? Just because you don't have that thing, you know, whatever that thing is, doesn't mean that you don't have anything, you know? Look at what you do have. Quit focusing on what it is you don't have. And you know it's there. I mean, you know it's there. You're literally refusing to see it. And that'll bring you to the Nine of Cups, right? Just open your eyes. It's all right there in front of you. Nine of Cups, that's wish come true. That's dreams fulfilled. That is good health, abundance, love. It is your emotions in their highest state, right? The only thing better than that is the Ten of Cups, and that would be excess. Nine of Cups is your wish came true. But you have to see it. You got to open your eyes. You got to open your eyes and see it before you can feel it. And I feel like I said that wrong, actually. If any of you know anything about the law of attraction or have watched any of my old videos, you'll know that you got to feel the thing before you can get the thing, right? So, for example, I think it's called dress for the job you want, not for the job you have, right? Or the old saying, act as if, right? Fake it till you make it. All of those things. That's all law of attraction, guys. That's all it is. You know, if you've heard these things said and you believe them and you think they work, then you have been practicing the law of attraction. You know, people can call it law of attraction. They can call it karma. They can call it, you know, act as if, or whatever you want to, whatever word you want to put on it. Either way, it's all energy that is vibing at the same level, same frequency, right? If you want to be rich and abundant and successful, then you need to feel it first. Feel successful. Look at the things around you and be proud of them and think how successful you are. You know, look at your own self-growth. Look at how far you've come. And appreciate yourself. And gratitude, you know, it's the attitude of gratitude that will get you very, very far. Even the bad things in your life, show some gratitude for it. Find the lesson. Find the lesson, guys, because we're all running out of time. The 5D is coming, and you don't want to get left behind on this. We're all trying to get to a place of unity where love is the way. Love is the only way. You know, there's no hatred, there's no jealousy, there's no sadness, there's no fear. Because the true opposite of love is fear. And if you're going to be afraid to move into this new enlightened state of mind of approaching everything with love, then you're going to get left behind. Because that is where it's going, guys. That is where the collective is going. That's where we're all trying to get to. You know, love your enemy. I believe that was written in the Bible, was it not? So, yeah, I mean, everything with love. So our advice for the day is these two popped out. I'm going to take them. Enjoy the little things and never say never. So, you never know what's coming around the corner. But do appreciate those little things, because the more you appreciate and show gratitude and love those little things, the more room there is for the bigger things to come in. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I got a bunch of errands to run, and we will see you on the flip side.